Sam Holliday. Great to be with you, my friend.
It's great to be here. Probably about 15, 16, started just playing, in the church worship band. Took just a guitar class at high school, which wasn't really lessons or anything. It was just put you in a room and start plucking away on a guitar. So that's how I started. But very quickly, we formed our kind of first incarnation of the band like maybe a month into playing guitar. So it was awful. I didn't even own a guitar. I was using our old drummer Colin's guitar at the time. I didn't even own one.
That was the Red Rider, right?
That was the Red Rider, dude.
What kind of guitar was that?
I don't even know what it was, dude. It was like, it wasn't even like a Fender knockoff, I don't think. It was just, well, it was a Fender knockoff, but I don't know what it was. Man. It sounded awful.
Yeah.
I didn't have an amp, really, so I was using some, like crate piece of garbage that just had like an overdrive channel, which I would just turn all the way up for distortion. There was no tone, like trying to get a tone. I had no idea about tone or what sounded. It was loud, so we played it. We were using it. We even played it.
That's awesome.
I mean, it was really. I started playing guitar, and a month later, like we had, our band kind of started up, and it was like I'm in. Like I just was in from the word go, and then I just couldn't put it down. I just remember really just I couldn't put my guitar down. I'd come home and I'd play for 4 hours a day. I would put some of our earlier influences like XPX, and I remember specifically Lagwagon. I think it was the Haas album. I would put it on the stereo. I would put headphones on, and I would take one ear off so I could hear my amp, and the other ear was Lagwagon or whatever it was, and I would just try to play along with it. I would literally I didn't know what note I was playing. I just made the sound like their sound, and that's how I taught myself. I remember right on when Eric joined the band, the first time he came to practice and hit me in the head with his guitar. But I remember
on purpose.
No, it was total accident. We never met. I was like the first. He's like, "Hey, I'm Eric Black." Like that was like one of the first things he did. But I realized. I knew I wasn't good. I didn't really know what notes were, and like Eric had all these songs already written. And he's like, we're play D here, and then like a D minor, and you're playing like a fifth on this one. I'm like, I don't have any idea. Where do I put my fingers on the strings? I don't even know what you're talking about. Growing up, I didn't know what punk rock was. I was more into like Petra and like Plank Eye and some stuff like that. But it didn't take long until I discovered the first punk album I ever heard and bought was NXPX Poking At Ya. And I was like, what is this? Like at first, the first time I heard it, I was like, this is awful, I think. And but like one more listen to it, and I was like, oh no, wait, I get it. Like I get it. And then once that door was open, everything flew open.
Yeah.
So it was just everything I could get. Like I was just soaking it in. I couldn't buy enough punk. Every band you can think of, Vandals, Strung Out, No Effects, Dogwood, Slick Shoes, name them.
Yeah.
I ate all of it up, totally. And I remember the first time I ever heard No Effects. I was on a bus, school bus, going to a soccer game, and I was actually listening to NXPX, and one of my my friends on the team was like, "Oh, dude, is that NXPX?" I was like, "Yeah, it is." And he's like, "Well, check this out." And I'd never heard No Effects before, and I jaw drop, like, holy crap, who is this? And as soon as I heard that, every album that was out at that point, I bought, right away. I had to get them. Really, I think when we changed our name too, when we became Namesake, the iteration of Namesake, for me, that is when a switch totally flipped. And I finally had confidence in what I could play and write. So, I don't know if you remember kind of right off the bat, like the first 4 or 5 Namesake songs, I just like cranked them out because it was, I think everything we had done before built me up to where I was able to hit that point, and then I just ran with it. And it started to get easier from there, and kind of found my own style of the way I like to play, the way I like to prefer to strum and everything. It kind of culminated there. And that's when I really remember feeling like I can do this. I can write good punk rock songs. So in my mind, we never really quit. I never really felt like Namesake was ever dead. It was just taking a break, I guess, you know. The reunion show is really what kicked it off. I think after we did the reunion show, we were like, realized how much we missed it and how much like we missed each other in doing that with each other. I mean, when it goes away for so long and it comes back and it was like brand new again, and like we didn't skip a beat, you know. It felt so good. I was like, oh yeah, like where has this been all my life? I need this back. I need it back badly. So that really, I think, steamrolled us and got the spark going again. And all I needed was that one little spark, and then we just started running with it. Well, the funnest thing and the most challenging thing are really 2 in 1 for me. The funnest thing is writing new songs and recording them, but also the most challenging thing is writing new songs and recording them because I don't have that one take recording session anymore. You know, it takes a few takes now, but the most challenging thing I think is, you know, wanting to do justice to what we've sparked here. You know, we're taking it very seriously, and it's very, very meaningful and important to all of us. So I really want to put my best foot forward and put the best. Like, I want to write the best song I've ever written. You know, that's what I want. So that's kind of the challenging thing is feeling like what I'm doing is good enough. But that's also part of the fun of it too. It's just playing music. I'm most excited about having this completed our first full-length album. We've had, you know, small demos here, you know, been on this compilation, that compilation. But we've never sat and recorded an album and put it out. Here is our album. And I'm just excited for people to hear it. Hopefully you like it. But either way, I know we're all just already stinking proud of what we've accomplished. And just to have that feat all by ourselves, completely DIY, it's going to be a good feeling. And I'm excited just to have that.